two-time OVW Women's Champion. Prepare to embrace your inner villain and hail Hendrix. She is Taylor Hendrix.
Grapplers Division match coming up. None other than Taylor Hendrix going up against Su Yung. Mike Valentine here, standing by with Jason Heat.
Grapplers Division match designed for violence. This is both of these ladies' very first appearance with fights. They're looking to make an impression by hurting each other.
She's the undead bloody bride, Su Yung.
The fury of the storm herself, Su Yung, coming out with a chair that says, "Please don't die."
Su Yung is one of those forces to be reckoned with. We've seen her up and down multiple promotions, causing nothing but chaos in her path.
People get into the world of professional wrestling for a lot of reasons. Taylor Hendrix is here because she likes power. She wants to control things, and she wants to establish that level of control on the world, both physically and mentally. But Su Yung is here because this is an opportunity to destroy things. Su Yung is an incredibly intimidating presence, and Taylor does not seem to be at all intimidated.
These two women have crossed paths before. They both do somewhat know each other. But you do have to wonder, in a situation like this with no countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, only pinfall and submissions, how different do you think either one of their styles is going to have to adjust?
I think Taylor is used to using the rules to her advantage, so I would have to say in this particular case, Su Yung might come in with an advantage, as she often fights like she has no rules mentally, physically at all. She is a destructive, dominating force, and I'm very excited to see it happen.
Taylor showing absolutely no respect to Su Yung right now.
Taylor is not part of any kind of secret empire. Her desires are pretty much right on the surface. She wants you to understand that she is the dominant female, no, not even dominant female, the dominant wrestler in fight. She is here to establish herself as the order of this particular land.
Taylor trying to get around Sue, but not allowing it to happen.
Can you imagine looking down and seeing that face with that blood just staring at you, feet coming at your face? This is the stuff of nightmares. Oh my God, she's biting her. Oh God. Oh.
And not a thing the referee can do about it.
Oh, that is, oh man. Do you know how much bacteria is in the human mouth?
Able to duck that mule kick.
Taylor able to stay up, but she's finally taken down by Sue. 2 count, first real fall of the match. Sue now controlling the arm.
Su Yung with the Arachnorana.
Upside down and around. How do you even keep your focus on where you're trying to aim your strikes when she's constantly flipping around like that?
Su Yung has Taylor in her sights.
Ooh.
Taylor able to sweep out the legs and take her down onto the apron there.
Taylor coming in with a hard kick to the face, and Su Yung dropped down to the ground.
Taylor going for the cover. And yelling at the referee for not being in position in time.
Taylor intimidating that ref.
These two women out on the floor now. There's definitely a lot more dangers out there. Hard forearm shot to the chest.
I was thinking this grapplers match, nearly everything is legal. Choking, biting, kicking below the belt. This is like a playground for Su Yung.
Taylor Hendricks getting the upper hand right now. Has Su Yung down.
Taylor's going to want to press this advantage. I see a lot of chairs. That means that very quickly Su Yung could become like a kid in a candy store if that kid decided to destroy that candy store with a lot of chairs.
Reverses the Irish whip into the chair.
Yeah, there we go. That was the jawbreaker. Next up is the everlasting gobstopper.
Taylor Hendricks still rocked by that chair shot. We haven't seen Su Yung in a bit. She has to be up to no good.
Yeah, that means she's doing something, and whatever she's doing is not going to be good. Oh, boy. She's got the chair, she's got the smile, she's got the sadistic tendencies.
Where is she going?
Oh, my God. Kids, watch out. No one is safe.
Su Yung setting up that chair.
Oh, she's ready to go hunting, and I think I know exactly what her prey is.
Taylor Hendricks trying to get back into the ring. Probably for the best. Huge
headbutt. Taylor had an opportunity to rest, recover, and kind of play possum, wisely getting everyone out of the way.
Continue to intimidate everyone out of the way.
Huge leap down to the floor.
Goes for the cover.
Took some extra time there. Could have gone for the cover right away. She's not going to make the same mistake again. Continually pressing on. Every time Su Yung has to kick out, she's expending more and more energy. Losing more and more air, more and more breath. Taylor's going to keep on the advantage with another hard headbutt. Hey, if it worked the first time, keep doing it.
Su Yung making her way through the crowd. Taylor grabbing whatever she can.
Oh, my gosh. This is why fight isn't the same if you're not here live, because it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to see an undead bride attack a Hydra queen right in front of you.
Hard chop and returned.
Oh, hard chops right to the chest from both women. And then an even harder steel guardrail. Su Yung resuming stalking Taylor. Slamming her head right into the apron.
Getting back into the ring now. Su Yung goes for the cover, hooks the leg. And the kick out at 2. Another headbutt.
Third intense headbutt, and you have to assume at a certain point those headbutts are going to start causing damage to Taylor just as much as they're going to start causing to Su Yung.
Well, that last headbutt did take her down as well.
The human skull is only designed to take so much impact, and by that I mean it's designed to take very little impact. They have already really overextended the skull's capacity for punishment. These women are busting out everything they have to each win their fight debut. hard strikes to the chest where those chops were earlier. Now they're moving up the anatomy right into the head and chin.
Huge palm strikes by both women and takes them both down simultaneously.
This is fantastic. Watching.
Taylor Hendricks going in for the cover, hooks the leg. Not able to get the shoulders down. They're just going back and forth with these pinfalls, hoping that one will get the other.
They're too evenly matched right now. Neither one of them has scored a killing blow. They've both attacked and attacked.
Going for that tombstone.
Reversed. Oh, straight shot to the draw. Hanging her in the neck.
Another sliding palm strike. Caught up in the ropes there.
Su Yung is on a roll. Just making her look. Coming in. Oh!
And Taylor able to stay on her opponent.
Two can play that game. Su right back with another uppercut right to the chest. Kick misses. That one doesn't. Su Yung is down in the center of the ring. Taylor's going for it. 1, 2, and no. Su Yung just gets out. You could see Taylor's hand is just stained red with Su Young's undead bride blood.
Hendricks not happy right now.
Is Taylor ever happy? I think if Taylor ripped every single follicle of hair out of Su Young's head individually listening to the screams, she might crack a smile.
Oh, and another Arachnorana.
Twisting around, Taylor's head right into that second turnbuckle.
Taylor looks like she may be trying to escape the area.
It was a phenomenal move by Su, but you can tell that she's starting to get winded as well. Wasn't able to get into the hold as quickly as she wanted, but she's going almost for a rope-assisted pedigree.
Goes for the cover, hooks the leg.
There's no rope breaks in the Grapplers Challenge.
And Su Yung just got on the referee about that. Rope-assisted pedigree. I'm pretty sure that would have been the end of the match had the referee not allowed a rope break, which is not allowed in matches like this.
Yeah, well, you saw that referee make a mistake earlier and Taylor chastised him. I'm pretty sure that he just didn't want her to scream at him again and forgot what that rule was. This match is continuing, but that could have been the end.
Triangle choke.
Right in the center of the ring. She's got it locked in. Nowhere to go, nowhere to breathe.
Su Yung needs to try to find a way of getting out of this hold. Able to get to the ropes, and finally she's getting through the ropes.
But remember, there are no rope breaks.
A situation like this, though, may force Taylor to have to break the hold. It can't hold on to it for much longer in that position.
Oh, God.
Axe kick to the back of the head.
Slamming her into those ropes. I have to tell you, this isn't right.
No, this match should have been over. Taylor, only one on her feet right now. Su Yung looks like she's completely out. Taylor really should be taking advantage of a situation like this.
You have to imagine that Taylor knows exactly what's happened. She reached for the ropes instinctively, and in other circumstances, the referee should have ignored it, but he didn't. And in this case, Taylor is the kind of competitor who is not going to let that advantage go to waste, but I have to imagine that Su Yung wouldn't have taken that advantage in quite the same way. Spin, dizzy, blocked.
Oh,
going for the mist.
Taylor checks on the ref to make sure he's okay. Kicks out the leg, Muda lock.
She's got it locked in tight. That's an incredible amount of pressure right on that neck, which has already been taking headbutt after headbutt after headbutt. You see she keeps constantly trying to torque the pressure higher and higher right in the center of that ring. Oh my God! Kicks right back to that head that's already taken 3 intense headbutts throughout the course of this match.
Su Yung trying her best to get back to the ropes, probably trying to just get out of the ring at this point. Rope breaks do not work. Referee remembering that now. Su Yung able to break through, trying to crawl out.
Oh, but now Teeler has it with the rope right in the middle. So Su Yung is trapped. There's no way to go. There's no way she can get out or into the ring as her head and the rope are trapped inside of Teeler's hands.
The referee checking Sue. And that's it.
Unconscious. Teeler Hendricks managed to take advantage of rules even when there are none.
A valiant effort by Su Yung, and it may not be a great opinion, may not be popular, but I strongly believe Su Yung had that match won with that assisted pedigree.
Fact of the matter is, though, Teeler did win. She used everything at her disposal, whether it was her opponent's mistakes or the referee's mistakes. She used what she had available, and she got the win in her fight debut.
Free fight rules tonight for this. 2 out of 3 falls, 15-minute time limit. No count out, no disqualification, and if we get to the time limit without an actual winner being presented, referee has the option of giving an extra 5 minutes to the match or just calling it a draw. So all the power there is with the referee.
This division is designed for fast-paced sprints and exciting action, as you can tell, as Cortez Castro goes straight into the face of Ernie Osiris.
Huge back elbow brings down Osiris.
You have to imagine that just seeing Ernie's face is making Cortez angry, and that's why he's going at it so immediately with all of these fists.
Irish whip off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Standing drop kick.
Now at our last event, Ernie Osiris defeated Brandon Scott to win his return match. And in our main event, Cortez Castro lost to longtime fight star Robbie Page. You have to imagine that right now, each of these men have very different motivations. Ernie is trying to capitalize on his momentum of his return and earn his way towards a title shot, where Cortez is just freaking pissed. He's pissed at Fight, he's pissed at himself, he's pissed at Robbie Page, he's pissed at Ernie Osiris, he's pissed at you, Valentine, I know that. He's told me that before.
Oh, everyone's pissed with me.
He wants to win. No, he needs to win, because otherwise this man's anger and rage will consume him.
Takes out the leg. Face directly into the turnbuckle. Cortez Castro super kick connects. Goes for the cover.
Quick early fall for Cortez Castro.
Ernie Osiris now down by 2 if he's going to try to win this contest.
Cortez has earned himself some time to breathe. He is now up 1-0 in this 2 out of 3 falls contest, which means he gets to dictate the pace. All he has to do is make sure Osiris doesn't get another fall.
He can wait it out. He can just tough it out. He can do whatever he wants, but right now it seems like he just wants to beat and hurt Ernie Osiris right now.
That's the scariest thing. The fact is, all he has to do now is have some fun. And I have to tell you, when Cortez Castro has fun, he doesn't throw a barbecue, he doesn't have a party, he doesn't go bowling, he hits you in the head really hard with his boot.
Cortez Castro showing no sense of urgency, and why should he? He's up by 1 fall already.
What do you think Ernie's mindset is, already being down 1 fall this early into this 15-minute contest?
Ernie Osiris needs to try to figure out how to get back into this contest, get the upper hand. And he needs to think about this 1 fall at a time. He does not need to be thinking that he needs to get 2 falls. Right now, he just needs to think about that first fall to even it up.
Ernie is such a passionate guy. He's just so filled with intensity and love of this business. And you have to imagine that he's always thinking 3-4 steps ahead. The next match he wants to have, the next victory, the next thing. And he can't get too far ahead of himself. He can't end game this match. Cortez Castro is literally in front of him, and Ernie has to focus right here and right now, which I know he can. It's a question of will he be able to, not can he.
Castro with that chin lock. Ernie able to fight his way out of it. Huge sunset flip.
Gets out of it. Hard elbow to the back of the head. And Ernie's starting to try and get some momentum here. You can tell he's really focusing now, getting in some hard strikes, really aiming right at that head and neck.
Reverses the Irish whip off the ropes. And outside he goes. Cortez Castro just, again, dictating the pace of this match.
And this pace has been non-stop. Both of these competitors know that they have to go in for the kill early on in order to get these pinfalls within, or submissions, within the 15-minute time limit. It does mean that it is going to wear on their cardio, it's going to wear on their abilities earlier and quicker than in other matches where you're able to feel people out, get a sense of them.
And Castro getting a chair.
Ernie is able to get it out of Castro's hands, thankfully. That would have been the end. You can tell him taking a look at it, but Ernie is a good guy, and he wants to do things the right way. He's not going to hit him with a chair. He's going to hit him right in the face with a kick or a fist in order to put Castro away if he can.
And Castro able to catch Ernie with that drop kick as he came in and back in control of this match again.
Ernie Osiris has always been the story of untapped potential. He is such a tremendous love of this industry and an understanding of its history. He has been considered a top prospect in multiple organizations for years, and I think that if he can get past these early challenges in his fight career, this is going to be the place. This organization is going to be the home that sees him achieve that high level he has always known is in his future and he has always reached for. Of course, Cortez Castro is a hell of a gatekeeper when it comes to unrealized potential fulfilling. He is not going to be impressed by enthusiasm. He's going to be impressed by when somebody puts him down for the 1, 2, 3 if they can.
Goes for the cover. Does not hook the leg, though. And Ernie Osiris able to kick out at 2.
I think we're still at the part of the match right now where Cortez is seeing just how much Ernie has left. Putting some pressure on him. If he goes up and doesn't worry about the leg, he puts as much force as possible right on his upper neck and chest, gets that air and breath out of him, starts screwing with his sternum. When he goes in for a deeper cover later, Ernie's going to have a lot less to give.
Hard shot to the midsection.
Both of these competitors are not afraid to get hit in order to get a hit in. And I appreciate that. You're not seeing a lot of ducking. You're not seeing a lot of counters. You're seeing two men rushing head first into destruction and seeing who can stand it the most in order to get that final blow in.
Irish whip hard into the corner.
You have to think that Cortez has the experience advantage, not only just in terms of experience over overall time as a competitor, but also the fact that Cortez has been going hard for the last over a decade non-stop. With that said, that means his body has undergone wear and tear that Ernie's hasn't. Ernie has the mental expertise of someone who's been in the game a long time, but his body is fresh with 4 years of not having to take a single hit.
Ernie Osiris with that super kick. Able to connect.
And we are tied up, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 1-1 contest with one fall remaining. Which do you think is the more powerful force of motivation? Heart or menace?
Right now it's hard to say. Both men are down. Both men rocked pretty hard so far.
Who's going to have the advantage? We're at the very top of the third fall. Who do you think right now is coming in fresher or stronger?
Right now I would say Osiris has the momentum on his side, and if he can use that. But now Castro realizes that he can't toy with his food anymore. He needs to go ahead and put him away.
No, whatever latitude Castro had before is now gone. He has to go back to that breakneck pace that they were at before. And you can tell that Osiris is there with these hard, quick, slam right in the center of the ring. Some people play to the crowd, but Osiris feeds on the crowd. It's not quite the same. He's not just trying to manipulate. He's actually taking in their energy like a plant takes in sunlight and releasing his oxygen as furious aggression.
Goes for a cover after that DDT, but only able to get 2.
You can tell that both these men are getting frustrated, and that's fine. Frustration is a part of the game. It depends on how you use it. Do you use it to power yourself up, or do you use it to distract yourself?
Goes for the roll up there, but able to kick out.
Even from across the ring, Ernie's got his eyes on him. Cortez had the exact same eyes. Hard kick right to the face. And those feet, those incredibly powerful feet, elbows, and knees are one advantage that Cortez has. He is an incredible striker. Cradle shock!
Goes for the cover. This could be it. And Osiris able to kick out at 2.
Cortez is letting that frustration start to get to him. He's not using it as fuel in this moment. He's letting it take his mind off the task at hand for a second, giving Osiris just a few moments to get himself together.
He needs to stay on Osiris, though. He can't allow him to get up to his feet, cannot allow him to catch his breath.
Well, if it worked once, let's try it a second time, going again for another cradle shocks, but Ernie gets up off his feet, super kick reversed into a super kick right into the side of the jaw. Look at Ernie firing up, and one more low super kick into an impact DDT, head driven straight into the mat.
And with that, Ernie Osiris able to get the second fall and the victory in this contest.
Ernie's second straight victory in his return to fight. This is the second step on the road to victory.
Now let's not take anything away from Cortez Castro. Long, hard-fought battle on his end as well. But today, Ernie Osiris proved to be better.
2 victories fight. Count it, Tanner. Coming for you.
Ernie Osiris making a direct challenge to our champion, Tanner Reynolds, master of the metagame. And I have to imagine that Tanner is already doing everything in his power to prepare and to avoid this fight with the momentous Ernie Osiris. I'm feeling it. You feeling it?
No,
I'm feeling the wave of Osiris is coming to fight. This is a man who has something to prove. He's got something to prove to himself. He's got something to prove to us. And he's got 2 wins. However, I'm going to do everything in my possible ability to avoid Cortez Castro in the back right now, because that man scares me.